So a lot of people say that the media and that journalists don't really make money. But we all know that they're very rich, with the top media companies in the world making multiple billions per year. So where are they getting this money from? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. If you're interested to hear more, then please stay tuned and welcome to Queendom TV. So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about the second point from a, I don't know if you want to call it article or theory, I'm calling it, by Noam Chomsky, which talks about the 5 filters of mass media, the 5 filters of the mass media machine. And the reason why I'm talking about that, guys, is because we all know that the media is wilding out right now and it's getting out of hand. And I decided I'm going to do all the research, as much research, and I'm going to share that with you guys, put that into a lot smaller, much shorter, more concise video so we can kind of go through it. So if you haven't seen the first video where I talked about the first step in this mass media machine, then please check out my video before this one. Today we're going to be talking about how they actually make money, because this is very important, guys, because it made me realize there's a very, very vicious exploitative cycle that goes on in terms of how media and journalists make money and how it actually makes their power even stronger. Because the truth is, they make money through advertising. Now, we all know ads has become like a word that you probably either say or think about at least once a day, because if you're going to be on YouTube, not on my channel because I'm not monetized, but on probably on other people, but actually maybe still, because now YouTube does ads on anybody's videos now. But you know, whether it's on here, whether it was on TV, you know, I remember before you could record like fast forward TV and stuff, when we used to have to like actually just watch the ads, let alone before TV, let alone just ads in general. Ads has always been a thing that people have used as a form of marketing to what? Sell things and get things to the consumer, so the consumer consumes, and then what? The business makes money. So although the media companies may not make money by just, you know, making a video and just talking about it, right? The fact that a lot of people are going to be watching what they're doing, and it means that a company can say, oh, well, if they put my video up for 10 seconds, 100 million people are going to see it, and therefore it's worth it. Obviously, that's how ads work. And I'm not trying to break this down. I'm not trying to be condescending as if people don't understand how ads work. I just want to make sure that I'm being as absolutely clear as possible, because it's actually kind of complicated what goes on in the media. And that's why I've split everything into small videos in my playlist. Don't forget to check it out, and don't forget to subscribe as well. So the advertising, I don't necessarily see an issue with it, because it means that if you're your own business person and you want to advertise somewhere, and you can pay to put your product there, and people can then therefore buy it, and you can therefore, you know, make sales. Obviously, in a lot of instances, they make these advertisings really expensive, but we're going to put that to the side for a second. And I want to talk about another portion of why this is so important to think about, because it means also that whoever they choose to advertise as well, there can be a very, very potentially twisted, mutually beneficial relationship that can exist there, because you've got the people that are paying to put their ads on whatever you're doing, right? And then you've got what you're doing, and both of which are going to the consumer. So if you and the advertiser, you and the advertisers are on the same page and have the same goals and have the same values, or want to push the same agendas, which is where I'm going with this, then then it's very easy for you to do that. And I think one of the tricks that happens in this day and age and this is why a lot of people say, you know, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It's on purpose, because the rich, who are the people running the media and the people paying for the ads on the big media platforms, are getting richer, because why? You're tuning into the media, making it worth it for the advertisers to pay like $250,000, let's say, to put marketing on there, right? And then you're buying the products, which is making the advertiser money, which means the advertiser now has more money to pay for better ads. And I started to realize that it's actually interesting when you look at which companies are having ads on which types of things, because it's one thing to see a little Instagram ad, and you can see like a local business of somebody that you know on an Instagram ad, right? But when you're seeing, like, for example, when you had the Oprah Winfrey interview with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, there was so many interesting ads during that time, and I just knew these were the people who could afford to pay for the ads. And guess what? Because you're paying for the stuff and you're buying things from the ads, it actually makes you poorer, and it actually helps the rich maintain where they are even better. And I think this is why, again, it's important for us to understand that every single one of these steps is a way that they continue to dominate power. and to allow you to use your free will to essentially keep yourself in the position you're in and then worsen it, if that makes sense. And that's why I really liked this theory that Noam came up with, because I feel like it really highlights the true goal. And at the end of all of this, by the way, I'm going to do a video discussing the true goal, because I want to just talk about that in and of itself in one video. The true goal of the media, what the goal of the media is today, and why we should be very aware of it. So yeah, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts about ads and what you think about what I said about how advertising works and everything, because I think it's really kind of concerning, actually. When the more that I just look into things, the more that I discover, the more I'm just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I just need to shut everything off. Not to say that you guys should do that. We should definitely not live in fear. The Lord did not give me a spirit of fear. But I do think the important thing is we've got to be awake. We've got to be active. And we can't just allow ourselves to be told things without, doing our own research. I'm a big believer in doing your own research. Even if you watch my videos, this is why my channel is very much not like an informative channel as such. It's very much more commentary on what I have researched and what I believe about it. And I'm always happy to share where I have found things, and I try to mention it in the videos, but it's more about me discussing what I have understood based on my own research, and then being able to share it with you guys in your research that you guys have done as well. Or if you haven't done research, a lot of the time I do have some information anyways, at least, that you guys can hear. But anyway, other than that, please continue. I'm going to continue with the last three steps in the 5 filters of the mass media machine by Noam Chomsky in my next 3 videos. So please, well, not necessarily my next 3 videos, but in 3 other videos after this one. So please check those out. And also don't forget to check out the video where I talk about the actual overall goal of the media. Subscribe to see that. Other than that, God bless you all. Thank you for spending the time to watch my video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.